Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Carson Wentz's Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting him off. Finding some room at midfield. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Wentz. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Houston territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 61 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That one goes for 24 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. An update from Denver, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big run that time by Rawls. 64 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alec Ogletree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., the Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go!
This is Johnson, the fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
First chance for the backup here to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing is Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a give, right side it's Rawls. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
1st down, this is Rawls. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Rawls. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Wentz going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that score and the point after will knock this ball game up.
And when you're playing from behind, all you want to do is get back to even and, in a sense, start over again. That's exactly what they were able to accomplish.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken. Taking a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. The play clock's running down. Now Watson. Flush to his right. A little juke. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fends him off. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 11-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go again with Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get away. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wentz. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And oh boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go. Black round.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So 2nd and 10 here. One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.